Hey, g'day all. Welcome to me, Lad from the Woods channel. I just wanted to introduce myself for my channel and welcome it to you. So, like I said, g'day. I'm Big Paul, aka Lad from the Woods, a proud 1960s and 70s rebel, rock and roller, ex-biker, strip club manager, truck driver, and party animal are amongst my long list of interesting diversions. I'm Canadian and American. My family settled in the Bruce Peninsula, actually the southern part, really southern, of Ontario, and southeastern Michigan in the early 1800s. Spent my summers back in the 60s and 70s between Ontario and Michigan. I do suffer from PTSD, so I don't work. I'm living on a disability pension, survive one day at a time. Needless to say, I've lived a hard life, but I've always done it my way with good results or not. No regrets, man. I live on 100 acres of bush in the Ottawa Valley of Eastern Ontario, Canada, and live full-time in my 1989 33-foot Travelaire RV with my 3 cats, Wally, Blackie, and Goldie, here at Winterfell Camp is what I call it, in the Canadian wilderness. I love fishing and hunting, ice fishing, camping, road trips, partying, even at 61, four-wheeling, motorcycling, full-time RV life, cooking, growing great weed and happy fungus, consuming whiskey and weed, and lots more I like to do. I also recently bought a schoolie called, I'm calling the Magic Bus. Its original name was the Betty White Bus from my friend Wayne, and we're going to be starting road adventures across Canada and the US. There's going to be a separate channel for that, a PG channel, and it's called The Lad's Magic Bus Adventures. We'll get into that in a minute. I also have a fishing boat known as the fishing vessel Quadrophenia, and is named after the famous Who album, Quadrophenia, 4 different personalities. It was named at the time because there was 4 of us that always fished in the boat, and we were definitely 4 different personalities. So there you go, my ode to the Who with my boat. I also have my forever loved, I will love this thing forever, my 4-wheeler 660cc Yamaha Grizzly named Mooney, which I ride far too crazy for my age. Why is my Grizzly named Mooney? Well, it's after the Who drummer, Keith Moon, who was a complete and utter lunatic, Moon the Loon they used to call him, but the greatest drummer that ever lived for rock and roll. So it's named after him because I don't know the difference between off and wide open. It's one or the other with me, even at this age. And I definitely like getting air. Pooch. Okay. I'm a 2-time UFO witness. I saw my first UFO with my father in 1969 over Lake Michigan near a place called Frankfurt. 3 orbs flying in formation. We just stood there. My dad didn't know what it was. Of course, I'm like 7 or 8 years old. I didn't know what it was. Years later, I figured it out. Along comes 2015. I'm on the phone with my mother in the backyard on the place I was living at on Mississippi Lake. I look up in the sky. What the F? Fuck. That's this channel. And same 3 orbs. Then I come to see on the internet, I've been involved with UFO Twitter and all this other stuff. I have a UFO channel called UFO UAP First Contact. I think that's what I'm calling it. Anyways, you'll see it in the description. But now I've seen the American government has released pictures of these same orbs. Isn't that crazy? So something's up with that. Anyway, on about the channel, if you're expecting Martin Scorsese, you're definitely in the wrong place. My videos are raw and unedited, just like myself. So people that are sensitive, you know, like that, I'm very sensitive, okay, or very woke, okay, all that stuff, you're not going to want to be here, okay? If you have delicate sensibilities, I'm telling you now, you have been warned. You do not want to be on this channel. Go to my Magic Bus channel because I'll be PG there, okay? But this channel, no. So, you don't like it? See you. I don't want you here. I just want cool people here, okay? I don't care about YouTube and their advertiser. They do not like me. They do not like my content. But I am never going to sell myself out for them or anyone else. As for you, advertiser, you don't like what I do on this channel, you can piss off, okay? And that'll bring me to, I will be starting to put my videos first on Rumble, because they don't censor me, they don't keep me down, okay? But we'll explain that in another video. But just to let you know, new videos will go to Rumble first. So there I am. Think, for you Canadians that know and you Americans, Trailer Park Boys TV show. If you don't know it, I think it's on Netflix or one of those channels. Go watch it. It's a crazy 30-minute thing that a bunch of lads did down from down east, and to me it was amazing TV, and I'd fit right in with these guys. So, you know, so think Trailer Park Boys kind of thing, but living in the wild, eh? I'm doing real life, not some epic like YouTube was originally meant to be. Okay, there's a lot of people doing these things, and yeah, they're all Steven Spielbergs and Scorsese's and everything. You're not going to get that with me. It's not real. That's fine. To each their own. But I'm kind of like inviting you into my life, and it's just as if you walked up the laneway here. Okay? Well, I want it to be like that on the YouTube channel. I'm not putting this fake in. So when I drop a camera, I don't edit it. You know, nothing like that. I do editing at the beginning, editing at the end. Capiche? So, I'm rough around the edges, and I'm very real, and I'm very blunt, and I'm definitely not easy to like, and I know that about myself. But if you're cool, then I'm cool. And if you're not cool, then go fuck yourselves. Okay? So again, delicate sensibilities, overly woke people, all that nonsense, get out. I don't want you here. So, you know, join me if you want for a different, unique kind of ride, or don't. It's simple as that. Now, I'm a huge Hunter S. Thompson fan. Read his book since the time I was 11 years old. My dad gave me my first book. It was called Hell's Angels by Hunter S. Thompson. It was written in the mid-1960s. It's a classic book today. And Hunter S. Thompson, from that time when I started reading his books, my dad had all his books, and over the years he kept buying them because he wanted me to see through Hunter a different side of life rather than this little naive, you know, chocolate chip cookie and Captain Crunch world of a child, okay? My dad was very cool. My bestest friend in the whole world. He's gone. He died in 99. Anyways, one of my mantras from Hunter is, life should not be a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside in a cloud of smoke, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, wow, what a ride, okay? You know, you people that live in the bubbles and all this other stuff, like I said, to each their own, live and let live is my attitude, but I'm not going out that way. Maybe I'm going to get 70, if I'm lucky, 80 years, okay? There's no VHS tape, I can't rewind, I can't do any of that stuff, okay? So, bottom line, I'm going to live it the best I can, at the age I can, with the money I can, with what I've got. And I've done it all. Harley Davidsons, fast life, bars, strip clubs, all of it. I chose it. I don't regret any of it. Had the time of my life, had the worst time of my life. I've had 3 chapters, I tell people. Chapter 1 was when I was a kid into my 20s. Chapter 2 is Harley Davidson, drinking, partying, hardcore years. Chapter 3 was working in strip clubs and driving trucks and cement mixers and all that stuff. And now I'm in Chapter 4. Don't know what it's going to come to, but with the new schoolie, the magic bus, we're going to be doing some traveling, so we'll see what happens, okay? Another mantra from Hunter S. Thompson. No sympathy for the devil. Keep that in mind. Buy the ticket. Take the ride. And if occasionally it gets a little heavier than you had in mind, well, maybe chalk it up to force consciousness expansion. Tune in, freak out, and get beaten, okay? That's how life is, at least for the world that I ran in, and happy to run it, okay? So here we go. Peace and long life, everyone. Live long and prosper. You know, the Star Trek thing, I believe in that. Peace, all that stuff. Be good to your fellow hellman. And listen, if you are sticking around and you like what I'm doing, well then thank you. For my Quebecois friends, merci beaucoup. And thanks for the visit. Okay? So, thank you for coming, and enjoy the channel. Okay, everyone? Talk to you after. Actually, I'll see you in the videos after. Cool. Bye.